Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Chuck Sherman. I am so glad that you guys tuned in tonight. You guys are in for a marvelous, marvelous, marvelous time. We have an awesome panel. We here at the Triple A team. You know what? Somebody invited you here on this webinar tonight, and you know what? They thought so much of you that they invited you. And what I want you to do after we finish this webinar, I want you to get back to that person that invited you. So look, here's what we're going to do tonight. We want to tell you about an awesome company that literally not only changed my life, but thousands of people's lives. And you know what that company is? It's DS Domination. I know a lot of you guys may have questions. I know a lot of you guys may not understand fully exactly what DS Domination is all about. It's a learning platform that teaches you how to leverage, guess what, the largest companies, I say pretty much in the world. Guess what? eBay, Amazon, Walmart, Overstock, and companies like that. But you know what? I have a panel that's definitely a distinguished panel. These guys are leaders in the industry. These guys are not only leaders in the industry, but they are proof producers. I know a lot of people like to talk and hee-haw and hee-hooray and hurrah, but guess what? These guys have literally proven themselves to not only be leaders, but champions. They literally help their team, and I want to bring them to you today. It is my privilege, and it's an honor for me to bring them and introduce them to you and tell you their story. Stay tuned. You know what? First, I want to introduce Katie. Katie is an amazing, amazing, not only leader, but champion. She's been in this industry for over 15 years. She brings a wealth of information that has not only helped me, but a whole lot of other people too. So Katie, if you're out there, I want you to tell these people your story. Take it over, Katie.
Hey guys, so here's how I got started. I'm corporate management exile, I'll say. After 30 years got out of it, but I got into eBay 15 years ago because of mergers and acquisitions and watching the company go through one change after another and never really knowing if I was going to have a job the next day, and always wanting to be in a position of control where I could take and lose my job today and have an income already set up, a process on the other side to float to. So that's what I did, and suddenly that day came where I finally got laid off, and my eBay business was right there waiting for me to get started. And actually, it was already running, and so I just started pumping it up and started making over $80,000 a year just on garage sales and estate sales stuff.
Wow.
So when
that's some money.
I like those numbers.
Yeah, I do too. That's profit, folks. That's not the gross. That's after everything. Did real well on that. But of course, once I heard about DSD, it was a natural progression for me. I don't have to go shopping for stuff, although I still like to do that because it's fun and a hobby. But I don't have to ship it. I don't have to have a house full of packing peanuts and boxes and running to the post office and doing all these different things that are, can be annoying. And so I started adding DSD items in with my own, and the next thing I knew, my business and my eBay business just started really taking off. Really taking off. And I've been posting some of those numbers. I'll close out December somewhere around $4,500, I think, for December is what I'll close my eBay out for. And I would say it's been a slow year.
That is awesome. Totally amazing. You know what, Kate? I want to seriously thank you for all that you do for not only me, but all of the people on the AAA. I mean, I be in chats and different posts, and they have so much wonderful things to say about you. You are a true leader, and we definitely appreciate you. So moving down on the panel,
thank you.
We have an you're welcome. We have an extraordinary woman, and she goes by the name of Tamara. Let me tell you guys, she has an amazing story. She's bedridden. No, she don't need your sympathy. She's a champion, a true leader. She's a motivator. I mean, she motivates me, I'll tell you. And she has a story on exactly what she's done and how she's been really proof producing, not only with her team. We was just talking a while ago, and she told everybody to hold on because she was inviting and signing somebody up. I mean, she's changing lives, guys, one family at a time. So, Tamara, if you are out there, I mean, let me introduce you to some and present you to others. This is Tamara, guys. Go ahead, Tamara.
Hi, everybody. When I started with DS Domination, I had just come out of having 3 major surgeries on my legs. I had been in a nursing home for 5 months. I was literally bedridden. I had a hospital bed in my home. I was down to $22 to my name. And I was afraid of losing my child because our finances were so poor. I got my Social Security. It was all of $668 a month. That wasn't going to come close to cutting it. And by the grace of God, I came across Barbie Hoos, and she introduced me to DS Domination. I took a leap of faith, and I used $19.99 to join DSD. In the first month, I had made $150, $200 profit, which wasn't really helping with the bills, but it was enough to help me upgrade to the next package, and I was able to learn more. And in the second month, I probably got $800 or $900, and that started paying my bills. And from there, the third month, I upgraded to the Monopoly and the Unleashed. I just took my profits and I rolled it back in. Whatever I didn't need to pay my bills, I rolled it back in. I used the profits to upgrade through the education. The more education I got, the higher my profits became. And it grew and it grew and it grew. I got to where I was on Amazon. My best week on Amazon, or 2-week pay period, $2,600 for 2 weeks. I hadn't seen that kind of money in a lot of years.
Awesome.
And before I started with DSD and before my leg injuries, I was 3 semesters away from having my BSN. That's not where God wanted me to be. He took my legs out from under me. I firmly believe it because I wasn't listening. But this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be doing this for my family, and I'm supposed to be helping other families do this because it's changing lives. It's changed my life. The $2,600 that I got on that one paycheck is nothing. I'm on track for $75,000 the first quarter of next year, and I've never seen that kind of money. But I'm on track for that with doing the FBA and Genesis package.
Awesome.
And I upgraded with my profits. You can do it from your profits. You don't have to have that money sitting in your bank, because I sure didn't. Anyway, that's all I got tonight, guys.
Hey, awesome. We applaud you.
Yeah, that's definitely that's an awesome testimony, and we had the AAA. I mean, we just totally appreciate everything that you're doing with the team and how you're showing us and how you're proof producing. It's just totally amazing, guys. You know what? A lot of you may not understand totally what we're talking about, but you know what? DS Domination is a learning platform. And, you know, I like to tell everybody, you know, when I go and I speak and I do whatever, I like to tell people that learning is earning and integrity equals longevity. And we had the AAA team. We have a group of leaders with the utmost integrity. Now, you know what? In DS Domination, we have from, I like Rodney. Oh, by the way, Rodney's not here tonight, but shout out to Rod. We miss you, we love you, and we know you'll be on the next one.
Yes.
Yeah, but we have a system, like Rodney says, that will take you from 0 to a hero. And we have different levels that it's like it builds from one phase to the next phase, to the next phase, to the next. Before you know it, you at 6 figures a month, 7 figures a year. You know what? I want to bring 2 special gentlemen tonight, and these gentlemen have literally gone above and beyond to the levels that we all need to be. I'm gonna be real honest with you. We all need to be. And the first gentleman that I want to bring on tonight. He goes by the name of Daniel. He is an amazing, extraordinary young man that is doing phenomenally well with a very good attitude. He's going to share with you not only his story, but he's going to share with you another level to where you want to go to. Hey, Daniel, if you're out there, let me hear you say, hell yeah.
Well, thanks for that great introduction, Richard. I'm glad you saved the best for last, though, with Bruce Ladd following up, because that's the man everybody wants to hear.
Awesome.
But anyway, my story is I started with DSD from the beginning, the birth of it, and my first month on eBay, I did $8,000 in sales. My very first month. I went. My first week, I started with Pro. My first week, I made enough to upgrade to Elite. By my third week, I'd made enough to upgrade to the next level in Unleashed. And then by the month end, I went ahead and upgraded to Monopoly, which is the start of Amazon. After that, it just kept growing and kept growing. And by the end of the year, that year of 2013, in December, I think it was almost 15,000 in sales that month on eBay.
I know.
And it just keeps growing. It's just like any business, you get out what you put in. If you don't put nothing in, you're not going to get nothing out. Okay? You still have to work your business. You don't want it to work you. You want it to be able to do it on your time and when you want to, but you're going to get the results that you put in. If you put in your time, you're going to get results. Okay? And then when they opened Genesis up, I started it. And I actually didn't send my first FBA items in until the 1st of September. And I think that first month, I may have did $1,000 in sales. And now in December's not over yet, but I am. Hold on. I'll see if I can even show it. I'm over 15,000 in sales.
Wow.
Amen.
You got a pretty nice bank account.
I don't know if you can see that.
Totally.
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
My last payout, which was 2 weeks worth, was $8,000. That was my last payout.
That is fantastic.
Totally
So
awesome.
whatever, it's what you put into it, and it's easy, but you've got to work it. You've got to want to work. It starts with $20. You start with Pro. You take your profits, just like everybody on the panel has said so far. You upgrade to the next level, because every level teaches you more, teaches you how to make more profit, and then you just keep building, and you keep building, and you keep building until it's an empire. That's what my goal is. And I keep putting myself, I make sure I put myself around people that are doing what I want to do. I know a guy right now.
That's right.
That I put myself around that last year did over $1 million in sales on FBA. This year he's over $2 million in sales right now. And the last time I talked to him, that was 2 weeks ago. He was at $2.2 million in sales. That's what you put yourself with. That's this group this panel right here. These people on this team. Put yourself with those people, because they're going to do them numbers. Okay? They're going to do them numbers. They're shooting for that. So whoever invited you, I guarantee you, they're working with those people. Whoever invited you, be sure to get back to them and get started today. Richard, I appreciate it. That's all I have.
Man, awesome.
Hey,
awesome.
Hey, Dad, thank you so much. You're an amazing guy. We appreciate everything that you do. And look here, you know what? It doesn't stop there, guys. You know what? We have another extraordinary young man, a fellow soldier in the military, business owner. He has, I mean, I've known him for a couple of years, and I've seen him grow. And he's going to tell his own story, but he's an amazing man. He's on Amazon. He's doing FBA, and he's going to share with you his story. And I want to introduce to you his name. He goes by the name of Bruce. Hey, Bruce, if you're out there, let me see you say hell yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm here.
The man, the legend.
First and foremost, I want to say that it's an honor and a privilege for me to spend a Monday night with a group of like-minded people. See, it's more important to me to be with you all than to be watching my favorite show, WWE, or either football at the moment, because they already got millions of dollars. I'm just trying to be in the number. What I want to say, you know, to anyone that is looking at this, anyone that is seeing me right here, right now, I'm a normal guy, and the type of people that I want to attract is people like me. And what does that mean? Is that I work. I still work. I live in a six-figure income household. That doesn't mean we're rich. It just means that together as a team, me and my wife do okay. But here's what I'm doing. I'm amongst a bunch of people that they don't see beyond the job. They don't see beyond their personal situation. There's a lot of people broke before payday even gets to them. Their money's already spent. What I can tell you about joining DS Domination, for me, being a person that is invested in himself, using the Jim Rohn theory of work your full-time job while working part-time on your fortune, is this. I'm smiling all the way to the bank right now. If you see my name right here, it says Bruce Spencer Ladd III, LLC. My wife has watched me work in different businesses where I was putting out more than I was making. Now, because of DS Domination, because of the profits that I've had with eBay and with using Genesis, I'm able to own my own company. And a lot of people have asked, well, if you own your own company, why are you still working? Because you have to prepare yourself for time ownership. And in order to say that you own your own time, you need to be debt-free. And that's what I want to say about DS Domination. It has afforded me the opportunity to take monies that I earn every 2 weeks and invest in myself. When I started October 6, 2013, I started off right out the gate. I got pro. Then I became an affiliate. Next, I bought Elite, even though I hadn't used it yet. I went on to get Market Extreme because I wanted to get better at marketing myself online. I got Unleashed, and then I bought Monopoly in January this year. Flew out to Vegas, took a loan out. Like I said, we make good money, but I didn't have it like that in my bank account. Borrowed the money from my credit union, flew out to Vegas. Wife bought me the ticket. I paid for the event. Got Genesis. Came back home, and I didn't put it to work for a couple of months. I started out just running around doing the Genesis Easy, which is scanning products in stores. Found a liquidation store. Got a hold to a product that I tried on eBay that didn't work out so well for me, but other stuff did. Put this product on FBA, and the next thing you know, I sold 300 or 400 of this product. This product has been #1 7 times in its category. I have it. If you see my Facebook page, I have the product posted tonight. 2 products I got out of the liquidation store that I started with. One of them for $4, the other one 50 cents a piece. And I'm telling you, these things are just selling and selling and selling. And that's not to include the project that I'm doing with one of our suppliers where we're going to brand a product, you know, and then we have the option to brand product with one of the biggest players in the game, which everybody's seen the IPO with a company called Alibaba. I mean, we have the luxury of being in this company and be able to deal with companies like that and source a product later on, you know. One of the other things I'll tell you about Genesis that a lot of people don't know is that our owner, he happens to know the former vice president of Mattel. And in this, if you are an inventor and you got a little money, you can actually email the gentleman that was the former vice president of Mattel, and he will work with you to patent a product. If anybody does that, you're talking about being a seven-figure money earner just for using one thing out of a program called Genesis. So anybody looking at this, if you don't think you can do it, if you think $19.95 to start a business is cheap, no, it isn't. You're talking about we have an opportunity for once in a lifetime to not be putting out so much money to fund a company as it is to fund yourself. All of these people here on this panel can tell you this one thing about our money. It's all ours after the fees and after everything else is taken care of. The money doesn't go back to the company. What we're paying for being members and affiliates of DS Domination is we're paying to be a part of that platform, to have that training platform, to be able to share that with other people, because our common goal with this group right here is we want as many people, normal people, to be able to do what we do. It doesn't mean that you might, if you don't want to quit your job, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that is my goal. But we got something here, and Richard and everyone else, and Katie and Tamara and Daniel will tell you, we got something here that if you've been working a part-time job like I had most of my life, even when I was in the military moonlighting, you do this, you will not have to take 4 to 6 more hours a night away from your family, because this will put you in your home. I'm sitting in my home now, in my home office. I get to write off the space, the size of this home office right here on my taxes. This business is a tax write-off. I mean, you start somewhere, and the best place to start is from a job. If you're somebody that don't have a job, like Tamara said, you could be at your all-time low. This company, if you believe in yourself, will put you back on track. It will bring you back. If you think Donald Trump was the art of the comeback, you can be the art of the comeback. Case closed.
Amen.
So take it back,
Amen.
Richard.
Okay,
Richard.
I put my stuff. Okay, Bruce. You know what, guys? I just want to say one thing. You guys heard from some proof producers on tonight. These guys are totally amazing. I totally put my little stamp of approval on them. These guys are just incredible. They help everybody. They show us. But you know what? You was invited to this webinar by someone. Here's what I need for you to do. And I realize that it's the start that stops most people. But I don't want the start to stop you. Here's what I want you to do. I definitely want you to get back to the person that invited you here. And I just want to go over exactly this Thursday. We're having a training. I don't want you to miss this training. Let me tell you what's going to be included in training. We're not only going to tell you how to source your products. We're not only going to tell you what's hot and what's not. We're not only going to take you by your hand and give you the tools that you need in order to win. Folks, it's going down this Thursday, and you don't want to miss it. Now, let me tell you what you need to do in order to be there on Thursday. You need to get back to the person that invited you tonight. And like everyone just said, $19.95 to buy a business that's literally going to allow you to leverage the largest businesses in the world. Folks, this is Chuck Sherman. We got Rodney, Tamara, Daniel, Katie, and you know what, Bob? We miss you, but I know you'll be on the next one. We're signing out now. God bless you to be the best you that you could possibly be. Bye for now, but not for good.
Awesome.
See you Thursday.
You guys.